Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. So we have one big thing to talk about today, and that is Hideo Kojima and Xbox. Now honestly, the news that broke yesterday regarding this topic caught me a bit off guard. I spoke about the potential of a Kojima and Xbox partnership quite some time ago, but I did not really think too much of it. I put the video under my rumour roundup series because at the time there was just not too much to go by. The whole rumour started when Phil Spencer did an interview and a Kojima plushie or a doll, or it might have been a keychain, appeared on the shelf behind him. Now this immediately sparked a conversation that a potential partnership might be in the works. Now to the credit of all the internet detective, Phil Spencer does have a long history of hiding clues in the background and even admitted that he likes doing it. The Xbox Series S and the new Xbox wireless headphones was hiding in plain sight on the back of his shelf, and that is only to name a few. But be that as it may, this whole story has been ongoing for quite some time now, and yesterday Jeff Grubb from VentureBeat reported Hideo Kojima and Microsoft has signed a letter of intent that states that the two parties intend to work out the detail on the publishing agreement for a new Xbox game, according to sources familiar with the matter. This is a key step in negotiations between the Metal Gear Solid creator and the Xbox company. This signifies that both parties has agreed to a generalized deal while lawyers continue hashing out the finer points. Microsoft and Kojima's team have spent months discussing a potential partnership, and now it is more likely than ever that those conversations will bear fruit. The deal is so close that Microsoft began preparing for what Kojima will need to make this new game. So it seems based on this news that the deal is moving along. An announcement could be made shortly. We still do not know exactly what game he will be working on, but rumors are suggesting that it might be some sort of horror game. Now it goes without saying, but it will obviously be many years before we actually see any type of game, but I am excited to see how this partnership will turn out. Kojima does have a long-standing relationship with Sony, so it will be interesting to see how he works with Xbox. Xbox obviously have a much different business model, and that is the ecosystem, meaning that when Kojima works with Sony, he only needs to develop for PlayStation, but with Microsoft, your games will be going to mobile through the cloud and PC as well. Now granted, Sony is moving in that same direction, especially with PC gaming. To go a little bit off topic here, PlayStation acquired Nixxes Software, which is a PC port company, so it is very clear that Sony is planning to port more games over to PC. That of course is not just evident by their latest acquisition, but also based on the fact that Jim Ryan did state that they are planning to bring more games over to PC, and also based on their current PC ports that exist. But back on topic, the partnership between Xbox and Kojima signals an interesting shift for Xbox and show that they are committed to gaming. With their recent studio acquisitions, partnerships with EA to bring games over to Game Pass, as well as their partnership with third-party publishers like the people behind MLB The Show and Outriders, as disappointing as that game is, shows that they are looking for big games. Now with Xbox going to talented developers as well and striking deals with them, shows that Xbox is turning the ship around and they are focusing on games again. Xbox even managed to strike a deal with DICE and announced that Xbox will be the official console for Battlefield. Whatever that might mean, I'm assuming it's the same type of relationship that Sony sometimes have with Call of Duty. In fact, what Xbox is doing now is something that PlayStation did very well with the PlayStation 4. Acquired studios, approached talented developers, Hideo Kojima being one of them, working with third-party developers to get games like Spider-Man and Final Fantasy exclusive. I'm glad to see that Xbox is now in the full swing of things again, and I can't wait to see how this partnership turns out. But for now, this is where I'm going to end it. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you would like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing, and as always, please remember to stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and I hope to see you again soon.